Vanessa.
I'm Jens.
And we are late to the party. And guys, we're almost to 50,000 subscribers, so drive that ball past the goal line and get us there. Football reference.
Speaking of football, Monday Night Football has been synonymous with Star Wars the last couple of years, since the beginning of Episode 7 when that started to come out and they did the trailers for that, and they kind of wanted to branch out a little bit and add it to football.
And just remember, we're going to be watching the trailer twice. Once, going to get our initial reaction, then we're going to go back and break down, maybe see some things we didn't see the first time. So,
right.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. So, The Rise of Skywalker, final trailer, now.
You back on Endor?
Be okay with that? Train it.
It's an instinct.
I like the shot.
Such a big jump from to another planet.
The Force brought us together. We're not alone.
See Lando.
Good people will fight if we leave
Little
them.
roads.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
Time to.
Wet and ready.
What is that? It's Ice Planet.
Have I waited? And now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
He's so cute.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir,
What?
at my friends.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Yes!
True fear is the death
The music.
your destiny.
I love it.
Man.
On space horses.
What? They're just running across a freaking Star Destroyer? What?
I love it.
Force will be with you.
Always.
Whose voice is that?
Yeah. What?
Oh, man.
It was Luke, and then it was someone else.
Saw the Emperor, too, a little bit, or somebody in a
I
cloak.
saw somebody in a hood.
Someone in a cloak.
And
Oh,
in Star Wars,
geez.
cloaks
Oh.
are bad news.
Yeah, so, just first impressions right off the bat. Beautiful imagery, and I was wondering because in the last few trailers, typically they've taken a song that is reminiscent of the past original trilogy. We had a little bit of Leia, and in The Force Awakens, we ended up getting Clash of Lightsabers, or the Han and Leia theme. And in this one, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Like, they're not cutting to something yet. And they cut to the Star Wars theme, and wow, like melted my heart completely.
I would say that for all of the Star Wars trailers, the music is probably one of the best things to come for the trailers.
Right.
Like I always get chills when you listen to the music.
Right.
During the trailer, and there, like you said before, there's a lot of beautiful imagery. It looks vibrant. It looks colorful.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to the different sceneries that we're gonna see. We saw her training a little bit, so I'm excited to see that. For Rey.
Right.
And then you see everybody come together. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
I really do hope that orchestral mix of the original Star Wars theme is available on some port. That's a great fucking mix.
It's fantastic. It's slow but epic at the same time. And the theme itself is already a fantastic theme, but to slow it down definitely adds a lot more weight to it. C-3PO with that one line, the last time to see my friends, like
I don't want to see C-3PO die.
I feel like he's got something to offer. Like he's a very, very
sacrificing himself to something.
He's a very special protocol droid built by Anakin Skywalker himself. There's got to be more to him.
Can I say something though too? So the way that he had the stuff connected to him,
Sure.
it kind of reminds me of Solo when
L3.
when
got taken
L3
apart.
they took her and she became part of the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
He's got to become the navigation port for another ship.
Something's gonna happen. I feel like maybe that's probably what it is. He's like gonna navigate something.
That's all our droids are for. We use them to navigate
Yeah.
our missions.
At the same time, though, I mean, he's going to get a little more action in this one. So if it is a send off for C-3PO, I feel like it's hopefully going to be warranted, or at least it's going to be a proper send off.
I mean, I feel like he's a character that deserves send off. Only like him and R2, only two characters have been in all 9 now. So.
Correct, but lacklusterly used in the last 2 films for Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I mean, they're just kind of there. It's obviously the torch was being passed. This one, it's bringing them in, and hopefully a big part of it. I know they show the part with the skiff and the sand, and 3PO is hanging onto the barge right there with them, which I'm super excited to see. And it doesn't look overly CG like Attack of the Clones when he's hanging on the platforms and robots, and he loses his head, but...
Yeah, Jedi dogs.
Yeah, what did I say?
What did I say?
But this time, obviously, we're getting something far more relevant in the backstory of the Emperor, with that, seeing the throne room once again in shambles, and seeing the other throne room, like old school throne room, that's Macquarie throne room right there, with like the shards coming out, and it kind of looked like scrapes on the chair. So, I mean, what was the Emperor doing? Where are they going? I feel like they're traveling to all these places.
This is how the Emperor survived getting thrown down a chasm and blown up.
It's probably not the Emperor. It could be the essence of the Emperor. It could be a clone of the Emperor. It could just be the dark force rising from the Emperor.
So it's evil Anakin this time. The dark force impregnated woman.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been certain ways that the Force, or at least the Dark Force, has transcended a living being to move throughout other beings. So
it's kind of interesting because they're really pushing Ian McDermott's back in the movie.
of course, and
he's the biggest face on the poster.
Correct. Yeah, that one where it looks like it's the toy, but they just digitize it a little bit for the background. But I'm okay with that because I love him. He's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Even with like the prequels, one of the best parts about it was always Ian McDermott,
of course,
as Palpatine.
Of course,
he's always having so much fun with this role.
And he was a constant from the prequels to the more connective tissue of the original trilogy.
Right.
Even though we didn't have Emperor in A New Hope, Emperor in Empire Strikes Back, not his Emperor until after they redid
different one
it.
originally.
Correct. There's a great disturbance in the Force.
You hit.
But with this one, I feel like we are connecting the tissue finally with the antagonist that we've been looking for. But let's watch the trailer again one more time.
Let's see. Made by Lucasfilm, very important.
Right. I do like the transition though, how it just kind of faded into it.
Is that the blast shield helmet?
It kind of looked like a blast shield helmet.
Love this shot, yeah. Transition.
Training on the jungle.
Yeah.
Why would binoculars need two sets? That's weird.
Space.
See Lando right there. Only one more yellow. Oh, Downey Monahan in the background.
Yeah, there he is.
Charlie knocking his boat.
Another curling Corvette. It's cool.
No one does.
Time to.
Yeah, who is she, man? It's like a freaking
It's like an iceberg.
Like the iceberg that's like the Titanic.
Yep, basically. I love that it's coming out.
Yeah, but it's like
the ghost.
The ghost, it does look like the ghost. I didn't see that. I thought I saw it, but I was like, wait a minute.
Missed it. Something got blowed up.
Love him.
Oh, he's so cute.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
There's Zora Bliss.
Oh, and yeah, that's Kerry Russell's character.
At my friends.
Archie's freaking out. No!
Oh, this shot. Look at that shot.
That's a great shot.
It's the destiny of the Jedi.
Chills again. Yeah. Woo. That's one hell of a plan.
Space.
Oh, get
Horses in space.
I love it.
The music, too. Oh.
What is that?
He's slicing in half.
Maybe the Sentinels?
That's somebody.
Yeah, it's somebody wearing a hood.
Always.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Leia.
that's Leia.
Yeah, it's Leia.
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. Just in terms of embodying everything that we love about Star Wars, just the essence of it. My favorite film of all the Star Wars, the one that sits at number 1 on my list, is Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. It's that space battle. Like, I'll go on YouTube and just watch the space battle all connected together, because there's just something climactic about that space battle. There's just something, the choreography in which they shot it, the lines, everything. I memorized it
do
from
you watch
beginning to
just
end.
the space battle? Like,
Correct.
you don't watch where it cuts to Endor at all, or do you do everything together?
No, I'll do just the space battle. Like, there was a channel that actually had just the space battle only together. And don't get me wrong, I love the intercuts, the transition between the Battle of Endor, the throne room battle, and then going it back to the, the battle above the Death Star. But when it comes to that finality, that everyone coming together to take on the enemy, and you're gonna lose people, you're gonna make heroes out of them, like the freaking Green Leader destroying the Super Star Destroyer by accident, crashing, sir, we've lost our bridge deflector shields, intense fire forward, batteries on range, it gets through, intense fire forward, firepower, too late, no, right through the bridge. Admiral Piet taken down by a rogue A-Wing that just lost control by a blaster and just right through the bridge. I mean, there's moments that I'm hoping for, and again, it's going to build up my expectations, and then hopefully they won't come to a crushing blow when they don't do anything cool like that in the final space battle. But there's so many shits, everyone's going for it, it looks like.
I really hope that is the Ghost, because then that could bring, like, that transition of having, like, characters or ships from Rebels.
Hera,
because Rebels is awesome.
Yeah.
So
How old would Ezra be if he were in the movie? He'd be like, what, 60s?
Well, he would be old.
mean, some of them maybe not so much, like Hera. Hera is a Twi'lek, and Twi'leks, as we've seen in Return of the Jedi, when they brought the actress back to play the Twi'lek that gets eaten by the Rancor, girl looks good. She was a dancer. So Twi'leks
Twi'leks don't age.
Yeah, they don't age.
They age slowly.
Yeah, so it could be that Hera is still kicking it. Like, you've got freaking Princess Leia still killing it, and she's much older.
Or it could be passed down.
Right, of course.
I'm Ezra Jr.
Yeah.
But either way, it's looking pretty badass just in terms of the epic fight scenes. That tracking shot, it looks like, going down the hallway where you have the stormtroopers dropping just as the camera passes. It's and not a whole lot of Lando, not a whole lot of Zora Bliss. Like, they haven't done anything with her, just shown her off to the side.
That's the first time we've seen her in any footage.
Yeah. And
That's
Dominic
true.
Monaghan.
Just a lot of pictures.
Dominic Monaghan blurred in the background.
Yeah, which I thought he was going to be one of the Knights of Ren, but it looks more so like he's one of the soldiers. I mean, he didn't have a helmet on, and we were kind of led to believe that the helmets were going to stay on for them. If they're even
Maybe
in the damn movie.
Maybe he's
They might.
infiltrating. You never know.
Yeah.
Be the wrong time to introduce a spy, but sure, maybe.
Insurgency is a big part of Star Wars that they haven't really gotten into
I feel
besides
like
in the books.
The only thing really that we've kind of seen in the movies is like our rebels, infiltrating the Empire. Why wouldn't it be the other way around as well? So.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little too late for that. I really wish it would have been a part of it.
There it's on. Finn never defected, really. He's been working for the Empire, or the First Order the whole time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I'm excited to go back, and granted, yes, they are playing into our Star Wars love and hearts by showing us a lot of the imagery that we have come to love, over years and years of watching those original trilogy films.
I just want to say one thing too. When we saw the Star Destroyer, Star Destroyer like come out from like the ground or the ocean,
from the rocks.
It looked like out of the ice planet.
Like,
maybe that's where they are.
I feel like, and this is just me wanting to have those trilogy. Chuck trilogy to come into play, where he had like his contingency plan off of Jakku in that area. So I'm hoping that could like come back. And that could be a part of it, but that's just me hoping.
Whose contingency? You're talking
the
about the Emperor's contingency?
Yeah.
To all meet up on Jakku and take off towards the Outer Rim? It's connected. That's where they ended up meeting up.
I knew I'd be thrown off a bridge, and 30 years later, you guys would come here. This exact spot. Which
makes sense, though, because he, as powerful and as conceited as he is, he doesn't want to give up no matter what. Even if he does get taken out by somebody, he wants to have a backup to the backup to the backup plan, and being in the Outer Rim, more than that's what we've always wanted. Like, what the hell went on in the Outer Rim? Where the hell did freaking Snoke come from? Like, maybe we'll get the answers in this one, and it all has to do in the Outer Rim. Maybe that iceberg out in the space is the Outer Rim where they're all hiding, and that's where we see that throne. But again, here we go, speculating.
I know we get into too much trouble when it comes to speculating, because then we have something. Yeah, we have something in our mind, and if it doesn't play out that way, you're like, I kind of like the way that I thought about it in my mind. So
it makes me wonder too if maybe he has possession of Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren, anytime we saw him struggle and try not to do something, was Ben trying to prevent it from happening. Yeah. And it was, the Force ghost. He felt the ghost. He felt the power. And it just kind of took him over. But, I don't know. That might be a way for me to see redemption in his eyes if he was out of control.
Maybe.
Kind of cop out. But
yeah.
Either way, we're looking forward to it. We got our tickets, and we cannot wait to see Star Wars Episode 9.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Skywalker.
So thank you so much for watching our reaction to the final trailer for Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
What did you guys think? Let us know down in the comments below. It's going to be crazy. Speculation away down there. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints you know there. Kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Get us where we need to go. Check out the vlog we shot at Halloween Horror Nights. It was a lot of fun. You can find that down in the description, actually in the comments of this video. Chance, thank you so much for coming. Where could everyone find you?
Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Chance_91. Check out my YouTube channel. It's my buddy Russell Howell, Notorious by Chance. You should be able to find it. Also check out, we have a new podcast feed, still the same name, Notorious by Chance. We podcast every week, and this week we are reviewing Stephen King's The Stand, which is very interesting for a lot of reasons.
And they've got a new one coming down the pipe too, so I'm really looking forward to that. Whoopi Goldberg's been cast. Check out his, check out ours. Better late than never. All the horror films for October. It's spooky season. Thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over.
Bye.
Ooh, blew my kid.